Well, hello, beautiful audience. It's officially Thursday, honey, and we're back with a brand new episode of Point of View. And we would like to welcome our guest co-host for today, Miss Tiffany Grogan. Hey, girl. Hey. Listen, y'all, coming up on today's show, we have Miss Keke Palmer. She's going to open up about being the provider for her family from a young age. And Blac Chyna spills why she's saying no to a prenup on her third engagement. And later in Girlfriend's Guide, we're asking, ladies, would you retire your husband? Well, stick around to find out why. You're now watching POV. Well, Uncle Shannon Sharp has a way of making people feel comfortable enough to share it all. Keke Palmer recently joined him on Club Shay Shay for a heartfelt and emotional interview. She opened up about her journey to talk about her family and being the family breadwinner from a young age. Keke, she spoke on the challenges of supporting her loved ones while balancing her career as a childhood star. Let's take a look.
My dad gave up his pension. Okay, he had worked at the company he worked at for over 15 years, gave up his pension for me to have opportunity for my dream. And when you have your family, and if you're the one, then you're the one. And I wasn't the only person that sacrificed, but yes, a lot of it was on me. And it's just one of those things where I feel like I could be sad, but why? Look what I gained.
Yes.
I gained so much more than what I sacrificed. My dad gave up.
Ooh, that was an emotional interview,
I need a
right?
tissue, honey.
Listen, and that's what she told people. Can I have a tissue, please? But what do y'all feel about that?
I feel like it was so heartfelt, that interview, but just Keke Palmer and everything that she stands for and has been, being vocal about lately is just making me like fall in love with her all over again. Like it's like a Keela and a B all over again. Yeah. So I think that her heart is so pure. And, that is a weight a lot of times that, people go through with being the one in your family.
Yeah.
And, I feel like we cause so much strife on our lives sometimes when you try to fight back
it.
against
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
or be selfish when God called you to be the one of your family. So I'm happy that she embraces it, and it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at Keke and you have to respect her growth, right? Not all childhood, TV stars turn out the way that she turned out.
It is very true.
You know what I mean? So that's testament to
Yes.
her upbringing. And she did mention that, her family sacrificed. Her mother sacrificed, her father sacrificed. So when you look at it, it's really respectful. You know what I mean? It's respectful that she took it upon herself to, say, you know what, I'm gonna do this for my family. I'm gonna make sure that we all eat. I'm not gonna be selfish.
Yeah.
If I win, we all win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I respect that. I respect
There's
it.
got to be a lot of pressure, though.
Yeah.
Like, to be that person of your family,
Yeah,
like,
heavy is the head, though.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
happy she's strong enough to hold that crown.
Yeah, because she even said that her sister got an allowance out of her money as well. And most people would have had a problem with that.
Listen, that's my point.
I wouldn't have had a problem with that, but
It's me.
Look, you the problem
we
too.
know you would have.
I would have had a problem because I wash those dishes.
Listen.
No, but I think it is really commendable, how she feels about it, how she views it, because a lot of times, even when, people are sacrificing for you, people don't see that. It don't count. It don't count like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So, it's good to see that it really matters to her, and she realizes, hey, the weight was on me, but y'all all helped me carry it.
Yeah.
Could y'all imagine if her PR just wrote her whole entire,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Could you imagine, though? Could you imagine? Could you imagine, and it was just like a moment
Listen.
of fake tears and
If it was
all?
ChatGPT.
Stop. It was not ChatGPT. That was real on that show. I do believe that Keke may have had to grow up at a young age because she did see herself as the one chosen in her family to do that.
Yeah.
It's good to see that the family respected, her sacrifice along with their sacrifice that they made for her as well. I just love to see Black families pouring into each other. It's like one,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna sacrifice this for you, but when you make it, you come back and you get us. You know what I mean? So I know we talked about childhood stars earlier in the week, or actually last week, I believe,
Yeah.
and how some families didn't have that type of structure. So we see that a lot of childhood stars don't make it on the other side of this. So it's kudos to her family, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
yeah, for sure. Many entertainment executives tried to influence her family, and they may not have been the best business move for her career, but do y'all think that her family actually, well, actually, no, I'll save that for another episode. I'm gonna say that for another episode. Okay, so Angela White, formerly known as Blac Chyna, is engaged to Derek Milano after just 1 year of dating. The couple recently sat down on Angela Lee's Lip Service podcast, where they were asked if a prenup was gonna be a part of their wedding vows or their wedding plans. Let's take a look.
Will you get a prenup?
Prenup?
We ain't talking
Well, you know what? I'm not against it. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, cause she has a lot of stuff already. You know what I'm saying? She got her cars, like that's hers.
It's a contract, and you guys are business people.
That's it.
Yeah.
It won't be a prenup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I feel like it's one of those things we
Because
have.
we're not getting divorced.
Yeah.
If somebody,
You know what it gave? Prenup, baby. Prenup.
So y'all heard what she
Is
said.
that what we doing?
Y'all heard what she said. She said she didn't get no prenup, and to me, it looked like they had just discussed that right on the show.
Oh, for
Right
sure.
there.
yeah.
On
What
the
y'all feel
spot.
about that?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm gonna drink
To
my
be
tea
honest-
on Junie.
To be honest, like I do feel like they did just have that conversation right there. Like it gave like they were both like shocked at the question. You know, like they were just like, oh, actually, we never actually
never
talked about
discussed
this.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So, how I feel about a prenup though, like I feel like, and this is just me. Please don't eat me up in the comments. I feel like a prenup, like you're like preparing for the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to do that for me.
You want to be optimistic.
Me. I want it to be how it's going to be. If it ends in divorce, then it ends in divorce. But like, I'm not preparing for it to end in divorce.
That's why I guess people would feel. I mean, do you feel that way about a life insurance policy? Like we got to die.
We do have to die, but we don't have to divorce. We don't have to divorce.
That's true.
It's a choice. The dying is not a choice.
But so I don't know much about this gentleman. What does he do?
I'm not too.
He's a designer.
Okay.
Derek Milano.
I think he's a producer.
I think he's a
He's a
designer and
producer.
producer. Yeah.
Who wear his clothes?
Yeah.
Who wear his clothes? Now, Tyler, we don't know all that tea.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, did he have a few coins put up somewhere too?
Prior to her?
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be established.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He
so.
produces her music.
Oh, girl, bye.
You know what?
Listen, y'all ain't gonna get me tearing the Saints apart. 'Cause I am happy.
Well, let me ask this question. Is getting a prenup a deal breaker?
I would say no.
No.
As long as it's structured properly, like a prenup
Okay.
doesn't necessarily mean that you're walking away with nothing.
Right.
Right.
Okay. It got to make sense. If the prenup makes sense, I'm not totally against it. I just feel like a prenup is preparing you, like you're automatically going into a marriage saying, well, if this end, you know, like, it's just like, why are you waiting
not
for
trust
it to
me?
end? Like,
The Bible says trust no man.
I look at it this
Have
way.
mercy.
A prenup is a contract. A marriage is a contract,
yeah.
whether you want to believe it or not, right?
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? Whatever you're coming in with, that's yours. You're leaving with it. It should not be an issue. I mean,
But do you think folks who
What about the things
aren't
that
in
we've
that
bought
tax
in
bracket-
together?
now what you bought together, y'all got to split that.
But here's the question, though, real talk, for those who are common folk, right, who may not be in that same tax bracket as Blac Chyna and like other celebrities, would it behoove us to get a prenup at this level?
No.
It wouldn't behoove us.
No. Because if y'all building together, you really don't have something to protect coming in. Why do you need a prenup?
Child.
Right, yeah.
Well, she's been engaged 3 times. She never married, Rob. Was that his name? Rob?
Yeah.
That was never gonna happen.
Did she have a prenup
Rob
every single
Kardashian.
time? Oh, no, she never had a prenup.
No.
I don't think they got that far.
Was she
She's
engaged? to
never
Tiger
been
too?
married. She's only been engaged.
You know, that's a good question. I
What
don't
was that?
know.
Was she engaged to
Tiger.
Tiger too? Or
I don't know. That's a good question. Denisha,
At what point should these conversations be brought up
the
about a prenup? Yeah.
Probably after you asked me to be with you for the rest of your life.
Okay, so not after the first date.
The date? The first date?
Not after the first date.
The first date? You
I'm just
asking
saying,
me
like,
for a prenup? I don't even
no,
know
no,
if
no,
I
but
like you for real.
That could be a topic of discussion. Like, hey, so how do you feel about a prenup? Before y'all even got that.
That's kind of a turn off for me. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Y'all
We
would
talk
pop
about
the balloon.
prenup?
I don't want to talk about that.
Y'all would pop the balloon
I'm
on
gonna
somebody
pop
about
it
that?
real quick and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't.
That's a turn off for me. Don't ask me about no prenup on the first date.
Yeah.
Or even nowhere near in the 6 months.
So when do
Don't
you
ask me
talk
that.
about money? When do you talk about finances?
Girl.
Oh, finances and money to come in on that first month, but you should have a strong
Right.
speculation about what is going on before you even go on that date.
Yeah.
Speculation, yes. I don't know. I don't know.
No, we
Yeah.
need to talk about finances, baby.
We should talk about finances. I know we've already talked about like marriage being a business and, you know, adding a prenup that would actually make it more business-like too. So we'll get into that. We'll definitely spill the tea on that. I know that we had a therapist earlier this week, Charlotte McCullough, and we
Yes.
talked about blending finances and coins
Yes.
and all those things, right? But like, why do you think that is becoming more prevalent in today? Like prenups, the talk of prenups.
Because a lot of, girl, I hate to say it,
Say it.
but a lot of women are getting with men just because of what they can provide to the woman. Yeah, like they're looking for stability within their relationship.
The woman is looking for
The
stability.
woman is looking for
That's
stability.
the way it's supposed to be,
It's been-
too. I
I
mean, you're supposed to
thought-
have it on your own, but that's the way it was designed to be.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
she supposed-
saying like women are like not providing anything and solely just waiting for a man to come
We
around and just take
freeloading.
care of them.
You know, we're going to pause on that. We got to take a quick, short commercial break. But stay tuned for Style Check and Girlfriend's Guide coming up right after this. Y'all are rocking with POV. All right, so thank y'all so much for joining us. I know we are on a quick commercial break, but during this break, we want you to chime in the comments, okay? So the question for today is, what is a scam that we normalize but don't even realize it's a scam anymore?
I would have to say people
Beijing.
selling.
Oh, Beijing with the menus
do
on their
it.
hairline and stuff.
Beijing.
The black spray.
Beijing.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Mercy.
Just like
Oh my
them
God.
male toupees. It's a
Mercy.
scam.
Donald Trump got one of those.
What? He a scam. He a walking
But
scam.
there you go.
Okay.
Natalia, what's a scam?
A scam is people selling food stamps for more than 50%.
Ooh.
But if y'all selling any, let me know.
I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up in a
Not
couple of
give
days.
me right now.
Tiffany, what you think?
You know what's a real scam? A scam is them folks on them dating apps catfishing. Now that is
My God, that's a real scam.
That is
That's
nasty
fraud.
work now.
Okay.
That is nasty work. When they be having them extra filter pictures.
Listen.
Them extra,
When they be
extra
lying
edited
saying
pictures.
they have a job.
Tally.
You know what? So I
Not lying, saying
think
they
my
got a job.
scam, what comes to mind for me is folks who usually go to like a hotel in the mornings on their way to work and get free breakfast.
Who you know that do that?
Please tell me.
I can't say
That's
no names.
diabolical. That's
Because that
diabolical.
is really
I
crazy.
can't
Can you
say no
imagine though
names.
somebody really going for the free breakfast
You know
on their
people
way
that
to
do
work?
that?
I may have
What
done
did
it
they get
once
in
or
a
twice and got
bagel?
me a little donut. But we gotta wrap this up. We're gonna come back right on after this commercial break. Stay tuned. Well, welcome back, honey. Let's talk about the 58th Annual Country Music Awards. Recently, the country music world has been embracing and celebrating Black creatives and musicians, and we love to see it. Now, let's dive into some of the standout looks from the red carpet. It's time for Style Check. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go through a few different looks, and it's going to be Miss Junie B and our guest host for today, Miss Tiffany, and they are going to compare and contrast their notes. Okay. So first up, we got Shabuzi. His track, A Bar Song, is trending all over our timelines, or you might have heard him on the Spider-Man soundtrack. So, what y'all think about Mr. Shaboozie's Get Up? Is it green? It's green.
It looks green and
Are those
velvet.
Crocs? Those look like Crocs. Those probably aren't Crocs. She's right.
Oh, Lord.
She said, okay, so Tiffany, what you got on 3? 1, 2, 3. She said, no way.
No way.
You gave him a 7.
I gave him a 7.
What's
way.
the
I like something about it, right?
Green is my favorite color.
But I feel like it's giving like modern day
It's
a
Grand
negative
Ole
one.
Opry.
Oh, she said
It's
negative one.
It's very
negative
edgy
one.
for me.
It's
like
edgy?
It's very edgy. Like I appreciate the color. Like I appreciate the sunglasses. Like I just feel like he just looks like very cool, but like also like very like put together.
Why did you get this man a
It
negative?
looked clean. I like
He
it.
looks like a tropical starburst. There is no reason why. He should be on the red carpet
what?
in that bright
I would've-
green highlighter. There's
No, for real, I would appreciate it a little more if it was like mint.
Mint,
Right.
like a softer green. All right.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
next up, we got the War and the Treaty Singer, songwriter, husband and wife duo. What y'all think? He looks very appropriate. I like his boots.
I like her little get up. I like that
And the hair?
halter dress, and I think that is
giving like
so
Betty
your
Boop.
sweetheart cut.
Uh-huh.
They look cute. I like that. What you think, Junie?
She finna give him a 2. Oh, a 6. Okay.
Collectively,
Okay.
they have a
Okay,
six.
okay, yeah, okay.
Here we
Okay,
go.
okay. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Okay,
It's age
it's above.
appropriate?
It's very smallly above average because they're together and they look well put. I don't like the curl on her head, but
The curl too tight, friend?
it's
It's just not right.
it ain't right. I can't even see the part. So,
But that was a look back in the day.
are we back in the day?
The dress is back in the day.
It's not selling it for me, but I like those shoes.
I can't. Listen, up next, she's a true legend, widely celebrated as one of the greatest gymnasts and Olympians of all time, Miss Simone Biles, honey.
I feel like she looks beautiful, and I personally think that Simone played it safe. I feel like I've seen so many from Carrie Underwood and everyone else. That's a classic dress.
She's sick of y'all coming for her, so she had to play it safe.
Yeah. Oh, is that the baby bump? Is she pregnant or no?
That's what somebody said in the comments. Junie said no.
No,
And
I give her
Tiffany
a
gave
5.
she look like
My
a trash
God.
bag.
Oh my
trash
God.
bag?
Well, listen, it's just the fact that, she's short in stature, right?
Yes.
They should have
Why
gave
would
her.
you wrap her up in foil? Like, I don't understand.
Why would she let them?
But
wrap
she
her up
looks
in foil?
slender and tall.
Well,
She
she's
looks tall.
never been the
No.
one to be like, a fashionista.
That shoulder is too
But
strong to be out
still.
there like that.
Oh, don't do it.
Not her
No.
shoulders.
I can't with y'all. Well, he was honored as one of Nashville's most beautiful people, country artist, Mr. Connor Clemens. What y'all think? I think it looks dapper.
I'm not gonna lie, I look clean.
It's giving that King Cole.
That's
It
clean,
is.
That's a clean look.
It's a clean cut.
That's a clean look.
Okay, Tiffany said 8.5.
Okay, I give it 8.
Okay, y'all Listen, okay, well, next up, he got his start on X Factor and has since become a standout collaborator with Miss Beyonce. Now he's making waves with his feature on Cowboy Carter, Mr. Willie Jones.
He looks like
He got on red boots.
One of our wonderful Indians right off the reservation. We love them. All due respect.
The
but
natives?
That's
you just
about
called the
it.
man a native?
Yes, I don't know what he was going with that.
Oh, God. You know what? Okay, 7, 6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, why we say 6.5?
He's giving me a country Snoop Dogg. Like,
Yeah.
It's
you know what I
giving
mean?
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see the
I
bandana.
like the red boot.
Yeah,
I wish
the
he did a
outfit's
red
cool.
shade. I wish he did a red shade with it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like the outfit is
would've brought
super
it in.
dark and then it just brings me down to the bright boots and I'm just like, sir, what happened?
Mercy. Well, last but not least, we have singer and songwriter Miss Tierra Kinney.
I want to see what y'all got to say about this one. It's the ill-fitting to me.
I think it's the hair too. Oh, she gave it 3 G's. Y'all gave it 4. You know what?
Because listen, I don't like this hair. I don't know what's going on with the hair.
Yeah.
Like the dress just seems like it's
about to
way too
fall
low.
off.
Yeah, like she's dragging. The dress is swallowing her really and truly. Like I don't like it. I feel like maybe like if there was somebody who could fill it a little bit better in the chest area and the bosom,
Right.
it would be a little bit better. But this is not for her. This is not for her. And she's
No.
a beautiful woman, but I don't like this.
Yeah.
A 3.
It looks like 2 sizes too big.
Yeah, like who are the
big
stylists
and-
for these
yeah.
awards?
2
Because
sizes
this is
too
not
big.
it. This is just not it.
They could have put something in. Yeah.
The stylists have to do better. Who's styling these people?
I can't. Well, oh God, everyone isn't
I'm
blessed.
upset.
I can't. Everyone would like to know why Beyonce was not at the CMA Awards. She has been nominated for several Grammys for her debut country album called Cowboy Carter, but she wasn't there. So what's tea on that?
Is she ever there? Okay, well,
Oh Lord.
Okay,
They say
well.
she's attached from the Commonwealth, but I don't think she would have came if she was.
that's what I'm
No.
saying. Is she
You don't
ever
think so?
there? She not ever there. They gonna ship her awards. They didn't even nominate her.
She
so
was
what she
not
need to be there
nominated for not damn
Right.
thing.
And maybe she knew that she wasn't gonna be nominated, so she was like, "Why am I gonna waste my time to go up here and sit with these
Exactly.
people
But
and
are
they're not
y'all
even gonna call
shocked?
my name?"
But are y'all shocked? Because just at the which Grammy Awards was that?
2019 with Uzi.
No. Just recently, she was nominated for 11.
Oh, the Grammys.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
nominated for 11 Grammys, but for the CMAs, she wasn't nominated for not now.
They've been giving
I'm
her
not
a lot of
surprised.
backlash, though.
You're not
Yeah.
surprised?
I'm not surprised because look at the backlash she got when she put out the album in
Yeah.
the first place. She wasn't necessarily accepted in the country music
Well, is
community,
Keisha Cole
right?
accepted?
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole sang country music, don't she?
I think it's K. Michelle.
K. Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, I think it's
You
K.
know
Michelle.
what?
But neither of them is making it if Beyonce not
Yeah.
making it. So
You know, I don't
No.
know these girls.
yeah,
I just know that they sang. That's all.
I'm right here with
they
you,
not
baby.
singing enough.
Well, child, let's go ahead to the next segment. They finna eat me up in these comments.
Okay.
All right, it's time to move on to the next segment. Let's move on to Girlfriend's Guide. Well, stand-up comedian and actress Miss Pat shares how she retired her husband. Go ahead, Miss Pat. After he stood by her side and supported her dreams even when they were broken. Take a look.
Told my husband, I said, just stick with me. I said, I'm gonna retire you. And my husband's like, girl, I got a pension. You can't retire. I said, I'm gonna retire you. Shannon, my husband at the house right now. He ain't worked in 2.5 years. Wow. 3 years. I looked at him and I said, it's time to leave General Motors.
Right.
We don't need it no more. My husband bust his ass for over 24 years, taking care of me and them kids. Told my husband, I said,
My
I want to know, where
goodness.
is Miss Pat from?
I don't know, but I love her accent.
I do too.
24 years. 24 years. Taking care of them kids. And speaking of kids, they had about 8 kids all together. So when
So he
Miss-
was busy at that
He
house.
was busy cooking, doing all the things while Miss
So I
Pat
got
was
a
on the
question.
road.
Are y'all carrying the load? Like Miss Pat gonna carry the load?
I would.
I would.
would.
In
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
In
Okay.
her situation, yeah.
Okay.
He carried the load for 24 years, right? So why
So
couldn't she
now what?
return
You
it?
gonna carry it till they die? Huh?
No,
we
we're
all-
you know
comfortable
what?
now.
Now
I
she
just wanna
can
know to
probably
what
bring him
extent are y'all
on
finna carry
and
the family?
hire him, you know what I mean?
And they can
Okay.
make investments
And they
and he
can
can get something else
invest.
on the side.
Take a different avenue, you know what I mean? He got to struggle. Kind of like Tabitha Brown, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't look
Teamwork.
appeased. You looking
No.
like you not finna retire, man.
No. Retire.
You not
Wait,
gonna
so
retire.
if you're married and your man held you down when y'all wasn't supposed to have nowhere to live while you was on the road now.
Is that not a man's job?
Junie.
Is that not a man's job to provide and protect?
Yes, Junie, but you can't
Are y'all
return the
crazy? Are y'all okay?
June.
your husband?
Are y'all okay?
When two become one?
Yes, two become one. Yes, we do become one.
your man gonna have to go out
I'm
as
going.
slave?
I'm going to absolutely be there, but slave, no, no, not at all. Not slave to
So you
anybody.
would still want him to keep
But
working, Junie?
No, I mean, listen.
Make it clear. Make it plain.
Listen. I'm just trying to say, I thought a man was supposed to protect and provide.
But he did.
He did that.
As
What
a
do you
thank
mean?
you.
Where does it stop?
He
What do you
provide-
mean
he
did?
But it's
provided.
compromise.
Where does
you
it
know,
stop?
it's a give and take,
Okay,
right?
okay. I'm still giving and taking too, but like, you just gonna stop?
Judy say, honey,
But
you
so
need to
now
keep
that
working.
y'all are making good money,
I don't want to be a strong black woman, Tally.
You can still
I
be
don't.
your
I don't want to be a
soft
strong black
girl,
woman. No. I am a princess. I live a soft life. I don't know how many times I have to tell y'all
But
this.
that's not necessarily being strong because she's at a
Exactly.
place now where it's easy. Life is easy. So she's saying, hey, baby, now life
kids
is
are
easy.
older now.
Exactly. We going to take it easy. You ain't got to be
Okay.
on the people job no more. Getting up early, can't lay in the bed with me when
So
I'm
what
off.
is she doing then? Like, what is she doing to where she retired him? What
She's
do
a
you have-
comedian.
She's a
She's
comedian.
touring
She
all
has
over the
two
place.
shows. Yeah, she's a
Okay.
comedian.
Yeah.
She's traveling
Okay.
still. So
Now
the
she's
kids
still
are
an
coming in.
at-home
She
dad.
needs his brain now to be making good investments with the money she's making.
Okay.
You know what? We gonna keep working on this, Junie.
Oh, okay.
We gonna keep working.
We're
on
going to
it.
break you, Junior. We're going to break you.
Please don't break me.
And we're gonna do this by doing these daily affirmations, okay, friend?
I got mine.
And that's a wrap for today's show, y'all. You know how we like to leave you with a little something, a little pick-me-up, okay? So here we have, I welcome the wisdom that comes along with growing older. Say it with me, y'all. I welcome
the wisdom that comes along with growing older
Even though I don't want to grow older.
to retire your husband.
To retire your husband.
girl, we got to go.
I
My
can't.
mind.
Let's drink your tea on that part.
Okay, we have
well,
to
that
wrap
is a
it
wrap,
up.
y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Point of View. We appreciate you all. Check us out in the comments. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:30. Have a good night.